Mills Weather Center. Meteorologist Aaron Reeves.
Oh, the difference half a day can make. Today we saw those warmer conditions surge northward across the southern and southeastern United States, all the way up into the central plains, and brought us basically back to par for the course as things go. So despite that, we were still 1 degree, one measly degree below normal. So basically I'd say if you're 3-4 degrees either side of normal, I mean that's about right, and that's where we were today. But pretty much most of the days all month long have been above normal, a lot of those way above normal, and after today that trend's going to continue as we bounce back into the lower 60s tomorrow after a chilly start, but a really nice day. Things cool right now though, 45 in Tulsa, not terribly cold really anywhere unless you're in Caribou, Maine, but outside of that most locations, so to speak, in decent shape. A little chilly in some of the southern cities, but once again, it's mid-February. It could be a whole lot colder than what we're dealing with right now. That is for sure. Quiet weather across the central part of the country. Active weather on the west coast. That system will gradually move eastward, but won't pack quite the same punch for us as we head toward the middle of the week. We're at 45 degrees, south breeze at 9. That's going to stay with us tonight and through the next couple of days. The temperatures across the metro hanging out in basically a pretty big spread. Anywhere from the low 30s to the mid 40s. 45 in Tulsa. Look out to the east. Wagner there hanging out at 30 degrees. And across the rest of the state, basically the same story. Anywhere from the upper 20s to the mid 40s. So as you would expect, with clear skies, light wind, and fairly dry air, temperatures are just kind of all over the place. As we take a look at what we have for tomorrow morning, we're going to start off basically around 30, give or take about 4 degrees, depending on your location. Going into the afternoon, south winds, sunny skies will warm up to near or into the lower 60s. Going beyond that, will not be quite as chilly for Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday afternoon, most locations making a push toward or into the lower 70s. And as we go beyond there into Wednesday, this will be the warmest day of the week, mid to upper 70s, and then a cold front comes through, and I'm going to use the word cold front kind of loosely because you'll see here in just a second that it's basically a less mild front, we'll call it, because we're going to go from like 20 degrees above normal to like 8 to 10 degrees above normal, and then we'll warm right back up. So not a huge cool down, certainly not, once again, by February standards. And then overall this week, just a slim rain chance with that front as it rolls through Wednesday night into Thursday, and then another opportunity into the early part of the following week. Going beyond that, we're talking about that last few days of February and the first few days of March. We are trending towards warmer than normal weather, so what we're seeing now is basically going to carry us into early March, and precip about a 50-50 chance that could go a little bit either way as to the way things look right now. As we go into tomorrow morning, though, once again, chilly start, nice afternoon as we warm into the lower 60s, and then beyond that, 70s return for Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe some locations on Thursday before we get a slight cool down. And then we're right back up into the 70s over the weekend. As things look right now, rain chances look to be fairly low. It was a big weekend in sports. We're kind of ending the winter sports, picking up the spring sports. A lot going on.